76ers circa 1996. Keep this game under 100. But we will take it.
What do you think of how you did against Joel? Obviously a big challenge.
Yeah, he is. Literally and figuratively. Yeah, he's just so clever. He's so skilled. And he has the size that you constantly have to at least be mindful of possibly bringing a second defender. You have to play him with force because of his size, but it requires incredible focus and concentration to be able to be disciplined enough not to foul or have your hands or technique not where it's not supposed to be, because he knows how to really capitalize on all those kind of mistakes. But we just continue to stay with it. Obviously they're a little bit different, or a lot different, without Harden. But I like the grit that the guys showed in the second half, and just to find a different way to get the win down the stretch. And a lot of it was defensive stops. They were kind of mixing up their defenses like we were, and it just kind of made it for an uneven game from an offensive standpoint.
Erik, when they went to some zone, obviously you guys have thrown that at a bunch of teams this year, but how did you feel about how your team handled it, particularly the way that Tyler handled it?
Yeah, that was key. Better as we started to get a little bit more organized and into our offense a little bit quicker. I'm glad that we had to manage through that. Who knows? Maybe we'll start to see more of that going forward. But I think we've handled zone, pretty well, throughout the year. But it's good to clean things up. Tyler's great because he can put the ball on the floor, make some plays in between. He also has a three-point range that brings the zone out. But sometimes you just need guys to make plays, and that's probably where Tyler's at his best.
Now that this one's behind you, do you expect Victor Monday? Is that
everybody's looking for who to drop the news. You know what I want is I want my mom to open up a Twitter account. All right, and she'll be the one to drop the news, whether it's going to be official or not official. I think that would be great. She doesn't even probably know what Twitter is, but that would be cool. I don't know yet. We're going to meet with the training staff. He's been working. He's very diligently. Everybody knows, the progress he's been making. He's been at 2 stints in Sioux Falls. He's close, but we'll find out, when that will be.
To that end, even if it's unknown, what he has done till this point, it's been basically a calendar year since he played. He's been out for 11 months. Just what Victor's done to this point, what does it tell you and show you about him to work on the eve, whenever that eve might be?
Yeah, it shows you that he has great fortitude. That's the toughest thing for a professional athlete, is to get injured, and most of your time is away from the team. That probably, when you talk about mental health, that is the most challenging thing for an athlete. You don't necessarily always feel like you're a part of it. You have doubts. You don't know what it's going to look like on the other side when you do get healthy. You're not, sure if all the work is really mattering. That's a tough place for an athlete. But through this entire process, I've really respected and admired how Vic is able to keep his positive spirit, and really is a unique quality. I love that quality about him. He always has a smile on his face, brings a great positive spirit every single day to work. And this is going back to the summer, when it probably was most frustrating, or, the season starting and the excitement, everybody gets to start going and playing in games. And, he's doing the majority of his work behind the scenes. So he's really, taking the necessary steps, and, we'll make that determination when that final day will be.
to get through this week the way you did, all of it without Kyle the other night, without a bunch of other guys up in Brooklyn, just to be, I think, 3 games clear for the first time all year in the East. I know it doesn't mean anything
No, it does
officially,
from,
but it has to mean something in the short term.
yeah, where I think it means something is you take on big challenges. You don't feel sorry for yourself. You don't make excuses for it. You just find different ways to collectively come together and get a win. And it might be different guys on different nights. It might be a different style. It might be a different solution. The competitive nature and spirit has been there regardless of who's been in and who's out. And you grow from these moments, even from that really, frustrating and disappointing loss in Milwaukee. We grew from that. So these have been good steps for our team, and we'll just have to continue to try to improve and take steps forward. As we get guys, fully healthy and get Kyle back into the mix, and we'll be at home a little bit more than we've been. Like I said before the game, we just have to find a way to keep that edge.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.